Hello, today we are going to look at the Total Online admin section, the options available and suggested use cases. If you are not an administrator on Total Online, then you will not see this section. The first screen you see in the admin section is a list of users for your company. If you have available licenses, you can add users. If you're uncertain about whether there are licenses available, you can see the number of available licenses here in parentheses. Email addresses will be used for the user's login ID and should reflect the email of the person using the license. You need to set up a starting password for the user, enter the user's first and last name, add their job title, and select both the role for the user and if they are an administrator. We will cover roles in just a moment, but be aware that this will control what features the user has access to, and if marked as an administrator, the user will be able to come into this section and make changes or additions. When needed, you can edit a user to update a password, change a title, role, administrator status, or to disable the user. You can also delete a user when needed. Please note that disabling or deleting a user does not free up a license for use. You will need to call support in order to free up the license from disabling or deleting a user. Roles allow the administrator to change how each user can use Total Online. You will have 3 roles by default which you can add to, edit, or delete. The available options for each role are as follows. View Edit All Contacts. If checked, this allows the user to see all clients in your database. If it is not checked, then the user will only be able to see clients that have been assigned to that user. Import Contacts. If checked, the user will have access to the Import button on the client list, which allows importing client files from MoneyTree software programs, as well as from our third-party integration partners. Export Contacts, if checked, allows the user access to the Export button on the client list, which will allow exporting a Total Online client to a MTTPS file, which can be opened in Total Planning Suite Desktop. Delete Contacts, if checked, the user will have access to the Delete button, which allows a user to delete a client. Be aware that deleting a client is permanent. It is possible to go to our backups of your information to retrieve data, but this data is not held indefinitely. Do not blindly click OK when asked if you want to delete a client. Customize Settings allows the user to access the Settings section. Settings in Total Online apply to the entire company, not just the individual user, and it is suggested that you have one person who is designated to keep the settings up to date. In the Style Settings area, you can browse to choose a logo which is put on the top left of your company's login for Total Online. This is also seen by any clients that you enable customer access for. In order to help the site not clash with your logo, there are 6 color schemes available to allow you to customize the look of your Total Online and Customer Access portal. Thank you for taking the time to learn about the administration sections in Total Online. Please contact our support team if you have questions or suggestions for the admin section of Total Online.